Hello everyone, it's Tabitha here to do this week's discussion board around grant proposals. So I wanted to give you a little background, and then I'm going to share with you the organizations that I found in this week's research on our listed readings that I would apply to. So if you've seen my videos prior to this, you know that the LGBTQ community is very important and has a special place in my heart due to my son. And so one of the things that I've been toying around with for a while is starting a nonprofit organization called the Rainbow House, devoted to providing a place for homeless LGBTQ youth to come stay, but not just stay. They would be able to continue their education, finish high school, get their GED. There would be counseling services available to them, just resources that they would need to continue and to grow and become contributors to society, as opposed to having the quote-unquote deck stacked against them. Research has shown, there was a study done by Leslie University, and then another one by Chapin Hill at the University of Chicago that was shared by an organization called True Colors United, that LGBTQ youth are 120% more likely to experience homelessness than their non-LGBTQ counterparts. 7% of the youth of America are LGBTQ, and out of that number, 40% of them will experience homelessness. So we're talking about a fairly disproportionate number in comparison to the total number of homeless youth. So we know that homelessness greatly disadvantages anyone who's in that position, but especially LGBTQ youth. There's a quote from the Center for American Progress on the streets from the federal response to gay and transgender homeless youth. And it says that lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth who are homeless must face these challenges typical to homeless youth, on top of social stigma, discrimination, and frequently rejection by their families. The failure of critical family and social safety nets to support the youth has catastrophic consequences on their economic stability, educational attainment, economic future, and life expectancy. So my nonprofit would address a lot of these concerns, and also allow them to get medical coverage and so forth. Currently, there are no federal programs that support LGBTQ youth homeless children like other kinds of support for other homeless. So the two organizations that I researched, one is the Richard S. Reynolds Foundation. They do student scholarships, educational initiatives, and they are, quote, devoted to building strong communities and creating a positive and enduring impact on the world around us, unquote. So I think that this proposal would be right in line with their mission statement and their initiatives, and they have funded projects such as educational initiatives, medical necessities for different things, for cancer, for children's diseases. The other foundation that I found was the Charles Koch Koch Foundation, and it is devoted strictly to educational needs. And so I think both of those foundations, if I were to write a grant proposal, would align with the initiative of having a nonprofit devoted to continuing the education and just general welfare of LGBTQ youth in America. Thank you.